There we
Beautiful.
go.
There we go.
Not the best
Lovely.
I can do. All right. I'll go ahead and start with the prompt. Even an abstract family of god entities need a vacation sometimes. That's why Sir Knight, Pale Queen, and the child have decided to take a trip to the beach. Hopefully, this can just be a normal vacation without any wacky hijinks or unwanted guests showing up out of nowhere. Chapter 1 by Trombone Renegade.
All right. Chapter 1. The Knight and the Queen and the Princess.
Trombone is here.
You're on the
Sorry,
couch. What?
Yans.
Yes.
Okay. All right,
Alright.
everyone, let's be muted while some others are reading. Go ahead, Trombone.
You are on the couch in the living room of your castle. Your wife, the Pale Queen, is seated next to you as you both observe your daughter, who doesn't exactly have a name at the moment. Her title is the Princess, although you think a better name could present itself down the line, is playing what is apparently called a video game on the electronic rectangular device in front of you. The princess is deeply engaged, or locked in, as she puts it, in a hectic battle with something called the Roaring Knight, a task which she has so far sunk hours of attempts into, with only incremental progress being made each time. You briefly glance over to the Pale Queen and notice that her expression is somewhere between a concerned frown and pure boredom. Being the model husband that you are, you decide to ask her what the matter is.
Okay, let me I guess I'm thinking. Hey, is everything alright? You look concerned about something.
Nailed it. She pauses for a moment.
I was just thinking, doesn't it seem like the princess is spending a bit too much time on that game? Don't get me wrong, it's good that she's found something that engages her, but she spent multiple days just repeating the same 7-minute battle over and over again, and that can't be healthy for her.
You take a closer look at the princess. Mouth agape, eyes bloodshot, occasionally making vague murmurs about what attack will come next based on the flavor text displayed.
I see your point. Do you have anything specific in mind we could do about that?
You remember that little seaside trip we took? We left the princess at home with Harry babysitting at the time for various reasons.
She gives a small chuckle as you feel your face heating up. You make a mental note that you really ought to return the favor to him if you find yourself back in Revachol sometime.
But I think this time we can make a family trip out of it. The fresh air would be a nice change for her, and she's never seen the ocean.
You and the Pale Queen exchange some words of agreement as you prepare for the next phase of the plan, prying your daughter from her video game.
Take the crowbar. Why not?
You take the crowbar. What are we doing? And where did we even get that from?
It's obvious. We're showing our woman just how reliable and capable we are as a father figure. So much so that we don't even need to engage in the trivial act of time wasting that is verbal communication.
You mean talking?
I know what I said.
The Pale Queen grabs you by the wrist as you rise to your feet, gently but firmly preventing you from taking another step towards the princess. You quickly turn to face her. She speaks in whispers so as to appear inconspicuous, even as the princess is clearly too hypnotized by her light box to hear a word from either of your mouths.
Shut up.
Honey, what are you doing?
In some words, then say, "What's that?" Wink at her. Wink. Wouldn't wouldn't you like to know? Not to worry, dear. Not to worry, dear. All night he won't be doing anything reckless or dangerous, and he certainly won't be doing anything irresponsible. As any good father knows, and you know, I'm a good father. One should never exercise physical punishment as a means to discipline the child, no matter how no matter how, no matter how unruly they may seem in the moment. Wouldn't you wouldn't you say so, my wonderful woman? I just want to talk to her. Look, I know you really like her, and don't get me wrong, I adore our little princess. But at some point, we have to realize that we gave it our best shot, you know? Grover the princess. That card-like dog had stolen our precious daughter for us. It must be annihilated. Grover the Legbox. Crowbar. Crowbar. Remain silent. Um, uh, parenting. Parent the princess.
The nervous and rightly concerned look on her face lingers for a moment as her grip holds firm on your wrist, but then she closes her eyes, flowing the little vessels of doubt in her mind from an agitated boil to a somewhat manageable simmer. Her eyes open as she gives you a wry smile.
Just don't do anything reckless, okay?
Then she loosens her hold on your wrist, and you are free. Free to parent. You know, when I said pry, I didn't expect you to literally pry the princess's device from her like you would a metal door to a vault. You step forward.
I guess we're really doing this now. Whatever it is we are doing, anyway. Actually, how are we even supposed to use this on her?
Watch and learn, my timid little friend. Watch and learn.
I'm not timid.
This stupid night.
The princess's words briefly catch you off guard, but you quickly realize she's talking to herself. Her attention remains locked on the screen of her device, whose existence is only suggested through unfamiliar noises and brief flashes of light seeping through the cracks of her hunched over form. Her wings wrap around her, containing her concentration to a small area like the walls of a warm and cozy tent. Or what would be one, if not for her back being folded in an uncomfortable manner which you could only describe as horrifying. You go cross-eyed as you attempt to follow the curve that is the inconceivably complex posture of her spine, the vertebrae threading along a line that overlaps itself at multiple points, twisting and knotting like a ball of yarn that had been tangled by 1,000 tosses and turns to find the perfect sitting position. Just one of the many tiny adjustments she's made to her routine in the pursuit of her goal, defeating the knight. That is to say, your daughter has turned herself into a pretzel. A bird pretzel. This terrible, terrible device has turned your daughter into a bird pretzel, and you let it happen. You know what you have to do.
It's time to put our foot down.
This can't end well.
Come on. Let her have to finish the run first. Slay the princess? You know what? That's plenty. Put an end to this nonsense.
Using the hooked end of the crowbar to hoist the princess up by her collar, you pry her away from her console in a singular motion.
Come on, the console will still be there when you get back. Time to get some exercise.
I almost had it. I just need a bit more practice.
If you want combat practice, then we can train at the beach.
And if we go now, maybe you can bring your sisters.
The princess, still hanging off the end of the crowbar, lets out a gasp of excitement.
Really?
I don't know if that's the best idea. It's already a struggle enough to keep a low profile in the mortal world with just the two of us.
Please, Papa. Please, can I bring my sisters? Please, 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 please.
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but it's simply too dangerous. Sweetie, I'm going to have to ask you to pick your favorite. The rest of your sisters will have to stay with Uncle Stabby Nari. Since when do we call him that? we did say we would make a family tournament. And besides, with my brothers and their sisters all keeping each other busy, we could have some more time to ourselves. Where is this? There it is.
You flash first the look, and then the expression at your beloved, racking up a ×2 combo multiplier.
Oh, I suppose if we pick a place that's fairly quiet, then yes, you can bring your sisters.
Yay!
I'll get the rest of the voices gathered up.
And I'll go with my dearest nieces, and we'll get a head start. Onward!
You place the princess down, and she bolts off Roadrunner style. You place your crowbar back in storage for future use.
Proceed to the beach.
Chapter 2, The Beach Episode. The sandy shoreline reaches out before you. 100,000 glistening speckles of starlight dance across black sands of the beach. Previously, you came here in 2025 AD, and it was packed. You had fun playing beach ball with the humans, and you ended up renting a jet ski for yourself and your beloved. It was a beautiful experience, even as the two of you went hurtling into the jagged rocks of a cliffside. But since you had your loving family around this time, you decide you probably should go when there are less people. So here you stand in the year 2020 AD, and apparently you picked the perfect year, because not a single living soul is on the beach today. Sure, there's the humans who live at the nearby hotel, but they won't cause any trouble. However, speaking of troublemakers...
Back here with my helmet, you little brat!
You want your helmet back? But we play a game for it. You're it.
Harpy exclaims, taking her oversized jester hat and throwing it over Despot's head to blindfold her, while Stubborn and Contrarian cheer on from the background, because, as we all know, the voices get their own bodies in the human world. The rest of the princesses and voices are scattered across the beach, all having a varying amount of a fun time. The only question is, what to do first? Your eyes lose focus in the endless expanse of the ocean. Your exposed muscles quiver with the gentle sea breeze. Your nose catches the faint perfume of salt. Your ears hear the laughter of your beloved sisters and the prattle of your eccentric uncles. I think you should say beloved daughters, but anyway, whatever.
Did I do British, Irish, or American for this one? I actually haven't done one since, like, I started doing the Irish accent for Anima, so...
Do you assume that Irish can be profound? Shame on you!
I
Stereotypes,
say
man.
go for it.
But you know what? I'll just go for Irish. I can barely take it in. This is wonderful. I wonder what's out there. There has to be more out there. This is boring. Oh, wait.
I think that this is the one that was selected. It's bolded.
Yeah.
Whereas all the
yeah.
others are not.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that there were options for this. Really? That's my response? Mother and father put a lot into this. It isn't fair to just dismiss this out like that.
Fairness has nothing to do with it. It's not like they created the beach from nothing. It was here before, and it will be here after.
Uncle Cold? I'm surprised you're actually taking an initiative in something.
And you aren't. You've just been standing there, staring off into the horizon. There's not much reason to stay any longer than you already have. The ocean isn't going anywhere.
Fine then. So what can I do here?
Anything, really. You have a large beach and a large family to play around with. Just do something. Whether it's constructive or destructive doesn't matter. Any mess you'll make will be washed away in the end.
You stoop down to feel the black sand. It smoothly slides through your skinless fingers. You scrape a little deeper, and the sand becomes firmer. The deeper you go, the firmer it gets. You dig to the side, and you poke open a minuscule tunnel that stays open, despite the weight of the soil above.
If this layer is firm enough to not collapse under its own weight, perhaps I can excavate a proper tunnel. Maybe there's something buried down here. Treasure?
Perhaps.
It's unlikely, but not impossible. People have been here before. I'm not sure what they would cache down here, but any find is better than nothing at all.
Anything is better than nothing. I know that from experience. There's a shovel over here.
Should I invite Uncle Skeptic? I doubt he's interested in material treasures like Uncle Opportunist is, but the process of discovery itself is well within his interests.
If you like. Just expect a waste of at least half an hour waiting while he overthinks the simple act of digging a hole on a beach.
That's a reasonable point.
Not a point. Just a simple statement of fact.
I'll just show him what I find and let him puzzle over it.
You grab the shovel and let the feminine urge to dig a hole drive you. What mysteries lie beneath the black sands?
Papa, Siren is walking out into the Why am I French? Fuck.
Hey,
Angel needs to stop being French for a moment.
You can be
You
French
know
if
what?
you want.
Angel can be French, whatever.
Angel she can be a French angel.
Sure. Why not? Why not?
Siren is walking out into the middle of the ocean.
Siren, you get back to rack this instant. That's not good. Retriever. I'm sure Mama will know what to do about this. Tell the Pale Queen. Remain silent. I'm sure it's fine. Leave her be.
All right, so Jammin, do you want
Oh
to
yes,
do
it's me! Oh yeah.
Mhm.
As you say this, you see Harpy sprinting towards her. When she reaches you, she swings her leg back and kicks her at full force. The kid goes flying.
Why would it do that?
Because it's fun, lame-o. Besides, she loves it. But yeah. Actually, this is awkward, seeing that this was actually completely and totally misread. So, that was actually supposed to be the angel that was doing the weird stuff.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
Oopsies.
that's
Whee!
As she
Where's the
starts to
food line?
fall, her wings spread out. Her fall slows from an easy, damageable pace to a light one that should easily follow her to land to safety. See? She lands on her feet with no obvious injuries.
this would be Angel again.
Yeah.
That's,
I think you said the line, but it was super quiet.
Again.
there we go.
Haha, yes!
As Harpy winds up for a second kick, you notice something out of the corner of your eyes. It appears that Anima is digging a hole. She seems to have covered quite a bit of ground already. It's kind of impressive. And as you see, based on the whole little parentheses and stuff.
This is
And
very
I was
important.
trying to figure out how to do a perspective switch to Anima and stuff, where it would be like, what is this? Gibbity re Sigma grind set. Skeptic comes. He comments on it. They debate on what to do. They decide, yeah, let's just keep this buried. Cold does not approve of this thing. Like, really? You're just gonna bury it again? That's the most boring option. And it's like, I'm not releasing this, and I'll kill it if I have to. And then they bury it again. And then Siren comes up and it's like, can we, like with an octopus, and can we keep Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not. I just decided I would go. Yeah, so that's the damn bugs.
The headcanon.
It's the unspoken adventures that are canon.
So this
Alright.
this part is canon. Okay. Go ask your mother. Sure. It's beautiful, yes, honey. You can keep it. Where did you get that?
Oh yeah. It was hiding in the sea. Like, it was hiding in the sea. It looked so lonely. So I brought it with me, and now I plan to take it home.
Are you sure you'll be able to take care of it?
And now what we've been doing, Yans, is for the segment that you wrote, you would get to be truth if you wish.
Sure, why not? Your daughter looks at you with big eyes.
Pretty, pretty, please. Please.
Ah, that one. Okay, you can keep it. You watch Siren put a grin on her face as she goes back to her assistant while carrying her octopus. You hope the Pale Queen wouldn't say a thing about it, but that's a problem for later. You look to your side. Angel is making a sandcastle. Angel is making a sandcastle next to your lounger, and the Pale Queen fell asleep on hers. You think about how pretty she looks like this. You start to drift off. As you think about what a wonderful vacation it's been so far, and there's nothing or no one to ruin it. Suddenly, your phone starts ringing. Why do you even have one of those? You don't even use it. Oh, hello. Hang up. Bueno, hello. Who is it?
No, this is Narrator. I think.
It is.
I believe.
Well,
It is.
the guy that basically created you and your current relationship by accident, even if you find it hard to admit.
Oh, it's this guy again. He's about to ruin your vacation, isn't he? It's good hearing from you. Listen to him. Hang up. Hi to you too, Mr. Narrator. Hi to you too, Mr. Rocco. Are you enjoying your stay in the afterlife?
Oh, yeah, I love it. I love having to deal with the mistakes of others on my construct while I fight the urge to throw myself off a bridge.
It hurt how that sounds like a normal day to you while you were still alive.
Haha, good one. A round of applause for the long quiet.
A single clap goes through the receiver. Anyways, why are you calling me?
Well, your door.
Never mind, hang on.
You hang up successfully a moment later. No, you hang up successfully. A moment later, your phone rings again.
Okay, pick up.
Well, I never! You haven't learned a lick of manners in all this time, have you?
Nope.
I have half the mind to hang up on you myself now. In fact, I'm not even sure I even want to tell you why I called you in the first place. So just so you have to wallow in the gnawing curiosity of it all.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? Are you playing hard to get with me? Because it's not going to work. Not at all. Alright, you've got me.
Hang up.
He attempts to call you back. You put your phone on silent. You think he was going to mention something about your daughters, dead or alive, but you don't give a fuck right now. You're on vacation time. You can worry about your dead daughters later.
You stop.
No, I never began.
Okay.
Now that your rest was uninterrupted, you suppose you'll try to have some fun. It's not every day you're out here on the beach. You look over at Angel, still building that sandcastle. She's looking up at you with her main eyes, while the eyes on her swimwear are fixed squarely on her sandcastle. You don't know how her eyes got from her dress to her swimwear, and frankly, it sounds scary to think about it, so you don't.
What's about, Papa?
Your grandfather called. Girl, fuck if I know. Grown-up things, don't worry about it. Someone prank called me. Papa doesn't always know what's happening. Say nothing. It was just a scammer.
What's his scammer?
Just some guy trying to get by. An innocent soul. A corrupted word who once knew good. Papa doesn't know every word he says. An unknowable evil.
No, I'll protect Papa from an evil. I get on the sand and I can build you a fort. Yeah.
You look at her sandcastle as you consider her offer. It's crumbly. Do you want to get trapped? Your wife might not be able to free you.
It's called a horde, sweetie. Please grab me the best fortification you can. Can understand. No, thank you. I don't need a fort to protect me. Stay on the lounger. Maybe later. How about we try swimming instead?
Okay.
Your line is a wait.
I will keep the evil far away from you.
Believe her.
You now have an additional ward of safety applied to your character. This will come in handy later. Or, probably. At least you hope it will come in handy later. Otherwise, this will have meant nothing. You get up from your lounger and walk with Angel to the coastline. The water is cool against your feet. As you're taking in the gentle feeling, you hear the loud splashing of Angel running into the water. Oh, you should go after her to make sure she doesn't drown. Move on! As you stare out towards the ocean watching Angel play around, an idea comes to your mind. Why don't you try and teach your daughter how to surf? There's a fair amount of surfboards lying around, so no one will miss one or two. You walk over to where a collection of boards are sitting and observe the selection and fail to quickly decide on which one you should pick. There's 3 that stand out to you purely based on color.
Pick the blood red board. That is canon. I would pick that one.
The perfect choice of color. All who see us surfing the waves will know of our skill.
Okay, but does it have to be blood red? I mean, it could also be rose red since they come in many colors. I just hope she likes the color.
As you turn back towards the ocean to your daughter, a glint in the sand catches your attention. Upon a second look, it appears to be a glass bottle with a piece of parchment wrapped up inside of it. A message in a bottle seems to have found you.
What is this doing here? It seems to have been here for a short amount of time, given the condition of the bottle. Did someone leave it for us?
Leave it abandoned. Go show your daughter your sergeant's guild. Open the bottle and read the message.
You open the bottle and take out the rolled up parchment. You can tell it was recently made as you unroll and begin to read. So mist again.
Mist? Oh, it's Mist? Mist is canon in our princess. Let's go.
If you're reading this, then my previous attempts to communicate have fallen through. I once again implore you.
Oh no, it's the guy from the phone again. Did he seriously write a message, put it in a bottle, and then leave it near the surfboards hoping we would see it? Honestly, Stalker is a more appropriate descriptor of him. Let's just throw it away, and throw this away, and get back to having fun.
You stuff the parchment back into the bottle before throwing it far away and out of sight as you once again walk towards the ocean to have fun with your daughter. You make your way towards your daughter, your angel. As you watch her from the shoreline, you see her trying to catch a wave and fail before the starting line. She balances gawkily on her board, shifting from one foot to the other, spreading her arms and wings out, trying to find her center. Far from focusing on her surroundings, she seems overwhelmed by her own feet and sundry wings and arms. She looks like she could use some help.
Go help your daughter. Go out on your own to catch some tubular wave. Guys, entertain another tawdry? How do you say that?
Audrey, yeah.
Tawdry. Entertain another tawdry attempting by that echo to distract you from your leisure. What's your queen up to?
It seems as if in the absence of Angel, your other children, led by Siren, have expanded her castle to cover both your queen and her lounger, and have topped said construct, no, not that one, with the octopus she recently kidnapped. The cephalopod, for its part, seems unamused at its current emplacement, but seems semi-fond of the driftwood and sea glass crown that the girls have given it. Your wife, while currently buried, seems comfortable enough to remain asleep, though that may change if the girls get up to any more mischief. While to you she will always be radiant, she might not appreciate them getting sand in her hair or sea life.
Anyways, go help your dog.
As much as we should probably intervene in their mischief, someone has to make sure that Angel doesn't get lost at sea. The wind has been picking up recently, and she's not a skilled surfer. We aren't exactly a pro shredder either, but I don't think we need to mess with their fun just yet.
As you make your way to her, your daughter seems to find some of her balance, her feet remaining attached to the board even as she trembles to adjust. She's managed to drift farther from the shore than you'd like, even as the waves seem to get rougher and rougher. Thankfully, her star makes finding her trivial, even as you yourself struggle to make your way towards her. You are misdirected many times by errant currents and rough waves, and it's only by deft use of your long limbs that you manage to push through. She spots you quickly, the bright scarlet of your board assisting you the way her star did you, and the sight of you lifts her spirits, the uncertainty and worry on her face replaced by ease and joy.
I don't think I'm very good at surfing. Could you help me get back to shore?
Let's go back to the beach. Fly back to land. This is getting too dangerous. Nah, right to teach her how to surf.
Hold on. Are we sure we should still be doing this? It's getting really rough out there, so we should really try to keep our balance. But look at the size of those waves! Prime surfing material, if you ask me.
Exactly. We didn't come this far just to chicken out now. We press on.
Stand up on your surfboard and try to hang 10 while doing so. Chicken out, that would be me. Stand up on your surfboard, focusing on your balance.
You slowly raise yourself into a standing position, frantically trying to keep balance. The winds and waves buffet the surfboard, attempting to knock you into the sea. Against all odds, you remain steady and give a reassuring look to your daughter. She looks at you with light concern, but trusts that you know what you are doing.
See? It's easy as that. Fácil.
Unfortunately, your words turn into incomprehensible screaming as a massive wave crashes into you, causing you to lose balance and tumble into the ocean.
Papa!
No! We didn't come all this way just to make a fool out of ourselves. We get up and try again.
Yeah, get up.
You flail about to keep your head above water, grasping for your surfboard. Your daughter reaches her hand out for you. You take it, and she helps you hang onto her board.
Don't worry, Papa. I've got you. Just hold my hand.
I think that's enough surfing, at least for now. That was a lot rougher than I was expecting, but hey, now we know better.
Uncle's right. Let's head back before you get hurt.
You spot your crimson surfboard floating nearby, and once there's a lull in the waves, you swim over and climb back on. The weather has calmed down where you are currently, though if you look further out, there are some larger waves.
Head back to the beach together.
Alright, Tiny, do you want to do truth? Or actually, no, wait, you said to let someone else do it. Okay.
Go nuts.
As you and Angel paddle back to shore from an epic wipeout, a commotion from a distant pier directs your attention.
What's going on over there, Papa?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. Ignore the commotion and check on the others. I don't know. Wanna check it out?
Yes.
As the two of you get closer, you hear the familiar whisper yell of your voice. Wait, when did Hunted get here?
He's always silent as a mouse.
You hear Hunted's annoyed words as you get closer.
Go fishing, they said. It'll calm you down, they said. How can fishing be calm when I keep catching pies to the face? Contrarian, Harpy, I know you two are there.
You hear the troublemaking giggles from under the pier. As you look under, you see Contrarian and Harpy run back to the group.
Uncle.
This draws Hunted's attention. His scowl softens into a smile to the two of you. His voice turns cheerful, but still in a hushed tone, but you can hear the happiness in it.
Ah, Angel. It's good to see one of my favorite nieces.
His once cheerful voice turns to a growl.
One that doesn't pull pranks on me as I'm trying to calm down.
Why stay at his pier? There are more around the beach.
I did. This is pier number 3. They keep finding me. maybe I should just take a break from fishing. For now. Just until I know that those two get distracted by something else to prank.
Then, Hunted's line tugs. Hunted grabs his fishing rod to reel in whatever is caught on the other end.
This is the big one.
The trout comes flying out, the water splashing a bit of water on you and Angel. Angel giggles a bit at the sensation. Hunted pins the fish down with a wide grin. You quickly cover Angel's eyes as Hunted slays the fish.
Yes! Angel, you want fish sticks tonight? Because this is a large one. Wait, hang on. Was this thing eating a mirror?
And
That's another rebrand of the narrator.
Yes.
Yep, that's narrator. That's narrator.
Oh. Who are you? I'm looking for the hero?
What?
Okay, so before this next part, I have to elaborate a little bit. We were getting towards the end. Cillier was the last in line, and I'm like, okay, we need this to be able to end somehow. Cillier, I am hereby authorizing you to release all of your inhibitors. No word limit. Just do whatever the fuck to get us to the end. And that's how what's
Release
about to
restraint
happen.
level 0.
Boy, here we go.
I'm sorry, what?
All right.
Oh, no, anyway,
Hero, the long quiet, whatever road he took to get to this point, guessing that the princess still exists, it wasn't a good one.
He's busy.
The Hunted quickly angles the mirror to show only his, well, it's not a body, not tangible enough, essence? His essence. He uses that to block the mirror's view.
Run away as fast as you can. What? No, I'm not. Hunted, you silly goose, I'm right here. Push Hunted into the water. Slay the echo. Slowly and sneakily back away.
You start to slowly back away, attempting to make as little noise as possible. You motion to the angel to follow you.
I'm well aware that he is busy, given that he has done everything in his power to ignore my calls.
The angel
It's
gasps.
It's evil. Angel jumps the gun.
What? What?
You're the evil scammer Papa told me about, right, Papa?
You freeze.
Ah, so your papa is right next to you, I presume?
Yeah.
She puffs out her chest, smiles bravely, puts her hands on her hips, and declares with the confidence only someone like her could have.
And I'm gonna protect him from evil.
The bird in the mirror blinks.
Cute. But I'm just here to tell him something. I believe, as the kids would say, the jig is up. So would you mind moving out of the way, voice?
The Hunted blinks for a few seconds, considering if he should just break the mirror.
Fine, hear him out. Avengers, assemble! Call out to your other daughters and allow them all to swing at the mirror. Push Hunter into the water. I love how that option is still there. La 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 la, I'm not listening. La 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 la, no te oigo, soy de palo, tengo orejas de pescado. Anyway, why should I care about what a dead man bird thing has to say?
I'm still here now, aren't I? Just, please, listen. This is something important. You might want to lead the little one away, though.
The Hunted glances at you, then nods and takes the angel's hand.
Come on, I'll get us ice cream while your dad handles the parent stuff.
Will Papa be okay?
He always is by the end of things.
Once both of them are out of view, you look down at the mirror.
Fine, hear him out.
Thank you. Now, what did you think happened after you stepped out of the construct?
Honestly, I don't remember much. I had a kid. Most tiresome few weeks in my life. I became a family man. What else is there to it? Everything went black. Everything went back to the way it was before you split whatever control existence in two. Wait, how did you even do that, anyways?
Alcohol and a chainsaw can go a long way when you're desperate to save the world. Your
Yeah.
world.
Wait, did you actually bisect the universe with a chainsaw? What? Are you insane? Did you ever consider what did you ever consider what that would cost? That's kind of badass.
Yes, well, but it had a few downsides. The tear, trademark pending, was rather rough, trademark pending. A rough tear, trademark pending, if you will. So my original plan of making you into a mindless executioner failed.
You stare at the mirror.
Ah, hell. Stop focusing on the unimportant details. Look, the point I'm trying to get across is that beforehand, change and stasis functioned passively. Now, you two are awake. These natural forces are now tied to your mood and state. If one of you is asleep while the other is awake, say reading a bedtime story, one of you becomes more dominant than the other.
Damn.
Why did you just blush? Never mind that. Mind this, however, there are more creatures on your level than you out there.
You raise a puzzled eyebrow. Or, well, you think you do. Having a face shrouded in shadow tends to make seeing if you have features on it much harder.
Pray tell, in the context of stasis and change, where does this knowledge come in? Better question, what about infinite knowledge? One that cannot be altered, yet is never in stasis due to the sheer amount of it.
Change? Stasis? Neither? Both? I give up.
Right, look at that, your walnut brain is working for once. So imagine my shock when I go to dream in the afterlife and come face to face with Hastur, demanding to know why my existence has derived into two individuals more interested in pretending to be mortal rather than keeping the world in check. Planets have shattered inwards due to the mantle freezing on some patches and having it accelerate on others. Stars have gone supernova long before they should have. Entropy has accelerated. Laws of physics don't function quite right anymore. This planet has entered the wrong time stream, and I can go on and on and on. But I think you understand the scale of what is at stake. If you do not stop this, your child will be born into a distorted version of the world we know now.
Hastur? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with that. I have a daughter to take care of. So, what? You want me to give up my life and become some godly bureaucrat?
Yes. No. I need one of your children to do so. Try to complete her as fast as possible.
Alright, that's simple enough. What then? Why do you care? I thought you were anti-deity.
I'm not. Student debt! I'm not anti-deity. I'm just very pro-salvation. My world is long dead by now, but it's best I save what worlds I can for as long as possible.
Alright, sounds simple enough. What then?
She will need to anchor herself to the mortal realm.
This should, in theory, be enough of a counterweight to the currently extremely imbalanced scales of the universe. She will also need to occupy herself with mortal activities. I hope you see what needs to be done.
Apparently try to deny yourself this truth. You you can't be thinking about it. No, no.
Unfortunately, yes. For the world to be saved, your princess, trademark pending, needs to get a job. God.
Do we have the Invincible theme whenever it does that?
Put into place by ancient civilization and the Industrial Revolution. And go to university. Based on the labors of the educational system and loan sharks. And acquire student debt. Based on the labors of the education system and loan sharks.
That was not the song.
No.
It was this one.
How do you speak title cards, narrator?
What the fuck?
This is okay. This was. I feel like all of a sudden it made this punchline somehow way funnier. Actually,
You feel a horrible sensation wash over you. This is it. The worst thing you or your wife could have ever imagined. Your daughter, your darling daughter, having to leave this nest so soon? You look at the shoreline and feel only dread. But you feel something in you, something that thinks, no, knows that your daughter will do fine once she is completed, that she will visit, and when she does, you will come back to this beach with her and the Pale Queen and reminisce about days like these. You'll just have to remember to not mention the gruesome parts of the time you almost backhanded your wife.
Who's this?
This is the narrator again.
I understand how horrible this news is, but that is the only way. I hope you understand that you will have to break the news to your wife. God, I almost threw up. And figure it out together.
Check the current minimum wages across states in the middle wall of despair. A whale of despair.
Like a wall of despair. Like he vomits out a whole wall.
He gets on his knees and starts
forms an
crying.
like you see the
Why?
beach shift from the sand emerges a bunch of feathers.
Wall comes out.
Yeah, I'm imagining a
Compared
wall
to-
of
it's the
feathers
Breaking
that is
Bad
just
shot when it zooms
LQ's
on his
body
face
just
and it falls
emerging
to
from
the
the
ground.
sand because his emotions manifested. And then the narrator's like, see what I mean? You in fact the will of the world or something.
Oh no. A lightning strikes from above and just a random thunderstorm just appears as he's wailing.
Wall of despair. Okay, anyway.
Okay. I'll do my best to give her a good future. Are you are you sure that is the only way?
As much as I hate to say it, yes.
I don't believe it.
And it seems my time is up. I don't think I'll be making a reappearance. Because Cilia said so. Any last words?
Live in the bear for all time's sake. I hate you for everything you've done to me, but at least I got a wife and a kid from all of that, so thank you. Wait, wait. Are Beck and Corbin are Beck and Corbin canon? I need to know. I need to know.
You know it in your heart that it is true.
See.
I'm not screaming. Fuck.
They're not canon. pay it no mind.
Okay. Flipping the bird for all time pay.
Bastard. Like father, like son, I suppose. Just wish you would have written this voice line a little more clearly.
I've seen
And with
your
that, the
mother.
mirror
Oh, just wish you had seen your mother.
And with that, the mirror becomes a reflection once more. It's you, and you are a proud father.
I am. Go back to your family to break the bad news.
Time must march forward, and so do you. You make your way past the tunnel, long since perfected into an underground passageway. You walk past Usurper, her 2 knights now materialized and serving her tea. You walk past the weird man screaming at the knights to stop existing! And you arrive at the sandcastle, and now very much a real one.
Are you
This one is made for me. Papa, look! We made a Portugal.
She points at the portcullis at the front of the gate fashioned out of wet, compressed sand. The despot, who seems to have done the most work out of all of them, marvels at the creation with an open grin.
Do I do this one or what?
Oh shit, no, my bad. Yes! Behold the perfect Portugal! The perfect Portugal!
Oh, you're so Portuguese.
You pat her shoulder as she continues cackling maniacally. You then walk to where you presume your lover resides, and there she is. Sleeping face down, arms askew, looking like the most beautiful woman in all the universe. Well, she always is, but especially now. And now you have to wake her up to break the bad news.
Let her sleep just a bit longer.
You let her sleep for a few more minutes.
Let her sleep just a bit longer.
You let her sleep for a few more minutes.
Let her sleep just a bit longer.
You let her sleep for a few more minutes.
Let her sleep just a bit longer.
Wake her up already!
Okay, no. Let her sleep just a few. The option is not there. Okay, fine. Wake her up.
She stirs, then gets up, rubbing her eyes.
Yes, dear.
Hey, you'll never guess who I ran into. Shower her with compliments. We need to speed up our daughter's creation so she can get employed and stop the world from ending.
What?
You try your best to explain the entire situation, trying to not look into her eyes and see the same horror you felt when you heard it.
But there has to be another way, right? It is ironic I'm the one saying this. She's been with us for less than a fifth of a century. Surely there's something we can do.
Hug her. Try your best to convey them. Try your best to convey the myriad of emotions you feel in this one moment with a kiss of reassurance. Maybe this is a good thing.
Her lip quivers.
How can this be a good thing, Sir Knight? The girls had so much fun today, and you're telling me this is one of the last times we'll see them like this?
But she will face it. I know she will. And she will only be gone for a short time. We'll see her again just a few months after she's away.
Even a day without her close makes me scared of what may happen to her.
Please, as if someone's gonna mess with her. She's as fierce as you. I feel the same way. But we can't control the theater in the same way we can't control the waves on the beach.
But we're gods, Sir Knight. Gods.
I hug her.
Words are not necessary. You hold her in your grasp, and she understands. Everything will be fine. The waves will rock just the same. She will be completed. She will fly far from the nest. She will make friends. She will make rivals. And may God have mercy if her mama and papa learn about her rivals. She will be loved when she comes home. She will be checked up on. She will not be left in her own cabin, not as long as the long quiet and the shifting mound have their way. And they always have their way. Not as long as the princess and the hero remember her, and they will never forget. Not as long as Sir Knight and the Pale Queen love her, and they will never stop loving her. They exit the makeshift castle, gather their daughters, let the hero take a picture of them all by the shoreline, and head home. And that is the end. And what a perfect ending it is.
Who wrote the last section?
Yep, it ends right here. Nothing else.
It ends right here. There
Wait,
definitely is.
There's
But
something
wait.
below. Some
There's
letters,
more.
I see them.
As I seem to recall, Donnie read the end of this and thought, this was such a beautiful ending. Wouldn't it be a shame if someone came along to ruin it?
Yeah, it's a good thing. Good thing that didn't happen.
So I noticed in this ending, they have this beautiful resolution, but I noticed that there was a certain character who was ignored. And so I figured we needed to wrap up that storyline. So, epilogue, Donjusticia. Silence falls upon the shores of a beach left behind by a divine family who visited for but a brief moment of merriment and recreation. The only marks left behind as evidence of their deific visitation being a multitude of footprints heading along a winding path back to their home and a lone sandcastle. The sandcastle stands forlorn upon the beach, staring out upon the horizon where the footsteps lead, the base of its granular walls steadily crumbling against the relentless ebb and flow of waves and time. Perched atop the castle where he was left, the octopus, crowned in ligneous glory, observes the world around him, patient and unmoving upon his steadily deteriorating throne. The gods who plucked him from the watery embrace of his oceanic cradle have left him behind, seeming to have forgotten him in the rush to address the problems broadcasted by the avian prophet of glass. But it is no matter. They left him behind, but they did not leave him alone, for he is never alone. The relentless tides crash against the walls of the porous castle once more, depositing a nephropedic supplicant upon the granular walls. The lobster clicks its obsidian claws once, before clambering up the side of the castle wall and into the presence of the monarchical cephalopod. Brother, I would humbly beseech thee, hear my counsel and my warnings, for I have beheld much, and I am deeply troubled. The octopus flexes a single tentacle, acknowledging the presence of the lobster.
Speak, brother, for I have also borne witness to much that has transpired, and I would know the troubles that lie within thine heart, that mayhap I may root them out, and ease thine troubled mind.
The lobster lays its claws flat, bowing in acknowledgement, yet its antennae still twitch in agitation.
Brother, I have received word from the Knight of the Right Beak and his companion, the Knight of the Left Crow. The tidings they bring are dire, though they know not the significance of such portents. What omens, brother? Doom, brother! Doom and destruction beyond what even the prophet of glass has borne witness to. It comes, brother. It comes for us all. An ending as certain as the destruction of the throne upon which thou sittest. Peace, brother. Though the waves of time and entropy may roar and rage, it is of no matter greater than what we too have already witnessed in ages gone by. Should this entire edifice of sand and shells crumble to the waves, and the entire universe with it, we too shall carry on, as we have always done. For are we not eternal in our purpose? You do not understand, brother. And pray tell, in what do I lacketh understanding? Have I not studied the dealings of both God and mortal? Have my long-reaching tentacles not grasped at innumerable mysteries and unraveled them with dexterous skill? Though this recent development may have rattled your shell to its core, I am certain that I can make sense of it. No, brother, for though you have unraveled many mysteries and catalogued much lore, I say unto you that in this you lack the capacity necessary for true understanding. I? Lacking the capacity for true understanding? You speak of things beyond your ken, brother, but I shall forgive thine transgression. It is not audacity that causes you to malign me so, but an all-consuming fear that clouds your judgment and causes you to act rashly. We must collect ourselves, brother, for haste and foolhardiness make poor allies indeed, if tidings be in a fraction as dire as thou proposest. It is not rashness that hastens me on and compels me to speak with such harshness, but certainty. For the evidence I have beheld with mine own eyes is incontrovertible. The end of all things is coming. You are deluded, brother, yet you amuse me. I shall hear what you have to say, though I pity that you have not even a fraction of the knowledge and understanding I possess. Else thou shouldst have understood that there are no such things as endings. Oh, my dearest brother, are you so blinded by the preponderance of your amassed learning that you cannot see what lies in front of you? You are erudite, brother, yes, but all your book learning cannot prepare you for the reality that lies beyond your hallowed halls of academia. You should have remained in my halls of academia and spent your days as a scholar. The outside world has evidently addled your mind. No, brother, it has opened it. I have beheld many things that lie beyond the pages of dusty tomes kept in stony crypts, from the merciless burning of blighted stars to the soft glow of serene moons. I have seen the beginnings of uncounted stories and borne witness to the entropy of entire realms. And in all these great and terrible events, I have stood present, observing, experiencing. Unto my experience, brother, Your accumulated wisdom is but an afterthought, a dream from which, I fear, thou shalt soon awaken. For the prince is coming, and when he ascends to his throne, there shall be no more story to tell. Silence falls upon the beach once more. The cephalopodic sovereign's tentacles writhe in agitation, but with a click of his majestic beak, he composes himself. The canonicity of these portents may yet be disputed. Nay, brother, they are already being written.
Eric, to elaborate?
Skywalker, because I think that
Wait, that's it? I thought there was more.
Someone in the server wrote a singular chapter of a prince fic, like one with a prince.
That was Cicada.
Cicada, yeah. Cicada wrote a singular chapter of that, so
prologue
technically it has
epilogue
already been written in some capacity, but
Fair
it's
enough,
more
fair
of
enough.
a concept idea.
Brother, may I have some oats?
Brother. Well, thank you, Trombone, Mist, Applejam, Anon, Voice of the Unknown, Deedjre, Muzan, Asher, Ninja, Tiny, and Sillier.
You forgot Jans.
For
You missed
organizing.
Jans.
You skipped me.
Oh, Jans, sorry. And everyone who voiced for
And everyone.
writing and orchestrating and participating in this fun little writing relay activity.
That was
I
so
cannot
much
wait
fun.
for
That was so
mine.
much
I can't wait
fun.
for my relay idea. Hopefully.
Yeah, let's do this
um,
again. Let's actually do this again.